Hi there, guys. My name is Himal here, and today what I'll be basically doing is I'll be analyzing stock charts, doing a technical analysis on stocks uh, based on their current or previous trends. So I'll be doing that on Chartink. So what I'm trying to do basically is basically find stocks that are good to enter for tomorrow, and then based off of that, I'll try to make a swing trade of around 1 to 2 weeks and target a return of 10% from these stocks that are actually worth entering into. Also, I'd just like to say that this is my own personal analysis and what I would enter into, and I do not in any way mean to suggest these stocks to you, right? So don't just blindly uh, you know uh, go with the stocks that I tell you. Do your own analysis, and I'm not telling you to buy any of these. So also, I'm not SEBI registered, so I can't really be doing that, right? So please don't just blindly follow what I say. Do your own analysis. If you actually also want to do swing trading for 1 to 2 weeks and targeting around 10% return, right? Awesome. Okay, so we'll begin. All right. So the stocks that I did pull up. After I ran three queries, basically I ran the Chartling query for a Morningstar reversal, a hammer, and a continued uptrend, right? And for the hammer and the Morningstar, those should be made with a heavy volume, an unusually heavy volume on the day where the Morningstar or the hammer pattern was created, and it should happen after a very long downtrend, right? So I basically came up with these stocks and a few others, but the stocks that I would really want to focus on and the stocks that I filtered based off of looking at the charts were these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks, right? So the first stock is ORCH Pharma. Now I don't know what the name is, but this stock, as you can see, Pharma is very strong currently, and this stock has ran a lot. It's I would consider this as a multi-bagger. 516 all the way to 1000. That's a 100% return from April to in 2 months, basically. So this is an amazing stock in terms of it's very strong uptrend. If we go back, it has reached levels close to. Oh, wow, okay, this is actually surprising. Okay, so it fell a lot from 1900, which is almost 2000, all the way down to 1000. That's a yeah, just basically cut half in price. So it looks like a pretty old stock. So I'm not saying it's bad, but there was recently in this year there was a very good uptrend. Also, there is this right here, which is it's creating. There was a gap up. If you look at more recent time frame, there was a gap down actually. My mistake. There was a gap down, and then again it recovered that gap down. Right. I don't know what happened here. Maybe there was some news, some results came out, whatever it may be, but it has recovered. So this is a good stock. Of course, if I wanted to enter this, I would wait for a confirmation tomorrow and see if there's a great green candle here. Then that might signify a good entry point. All right. Next one is Anuras. So this one is actually very interesting, and I think this is a very good setup personally. As you can see, there is a clear downtrend, a very strong downtrend, and then right here, there was a very good, almost an engulfing candle. It's not engulfing actually, but it's a very good green candle, right? And then you see that on the next day, it opened up, right? Again, green candle, the whole body above the top wick, and then it continued this uptrend. So I mean, this is a very textbook reversal, too good to be true kind of thing. So again, this one has run a while because you can see that it's run from 1200 all the way up to in the range of 100 rupees increase almost in and around, right? It hasn't moved crazily, but the trend is there. You can definitely see there's an upward trend. which I think is interesting. So this is one of them. The next one that is very good in terms of fundamentals is Phenolics Pipes. Now this is, I think this stock recently the results did come out, and I think the results were good. Uh, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I'll have to check that up as well. But as far as I know, I think it was this stock where the result was good, but it's not trading that well. If you look at this, I mean, yeah, it's not okay. Wow, okay, so it's trading at a very low price. Okay, so for us, of course, we're not going to be going that back in time because for now, I will just be targeting 10% return on a weekly or 2 week bi-weekly basis and then try to exit the stock. I'm not holding for a long time. But you can see that this stock is pretty volatile because you can see all these uptrends, downtrends, uptrends. It does move frequently and it's volatile, right? So if there is an accumulated uptrend here, we can be sure that this probably have a nice move around at least 7 to 8%, and then you don't have to be too greedy and we'll just exit. This is one of those good stocks. Also, the volume is above average for the last few weeks, definitely. So this is also a very good stock. The next one is AWL. Uh, I don't really like this stock that much. There's not such heavy buying, so we'll not consider this one. I mean, of course, it could go up, but um, it's not worth my while. Okay, now this stock again very good. Optimus is a heavy volume buying. If this volume is also supported with a very heavy volume the next day, which is tomorrow, then we can enter. Also, by the way, I would like to show you what time it is today. It's 12:08, 25th. So it's actually 24th August night, right? So tomorrow the market will open right 9 a.m. Then we'll see how these stocks react. Of course, we'll have to look at Sensex, Nifty, all of that, right? So this one again, Optimus is a good stock. If it opens up here with very high volume and it sustains that price till 10:30, or maybe 9:45, 9:30, 9:45. If it stays there and it's stable with good volume, then this is something that's worth entering. Optimus for me. This again shows some sort of reversal. I wouldn't call this a very high conviction reversal, but we'll see. Okay, again, we're not targeting 60-70% returns that you've seen in stocks like Data Patterns, Paras, um, Mazgon Dog. What else? What else? Cupid is just crazy. But we're targeting around 10% gains in 1 to 2 weeks. So for such stocks, I'll be analyzing them on a daily basis, and I'll be posting these videos so that way I have a track of uh, basically what stock I analyzed 2 weeks ago, and then after 2 weeks I can look at the price of that stock and see if, and in a way backtest my own analysis. And when I backtest my analysis, I can be sure, okay, if I do pick a stock, if I do enter that stock, how likely am I to be able to get at least 10% return on a bi-weekly basis, right? So something that I've started, and hopefully it turns out great, and I get better at this, and the stocks that I do end up selecting, uh, you know, very frequently, and 9 times out of 10 end up giving such returns, which is not likely, but hope for the best, right? All right, so these are the stocks that I have come up with. The first one is uh, ORCH Pharma. I don't know how to pronounce that. The next one is Anuras, FinPipe, Optimus, and Gulf Oliab. And the last one is KOTIC. All right, and today's date is the 24th of August. Basically, it's 25th now because it's 12:10, but it's still 24th. All right. So I'll again analyze this tomorrow, and we'll see what happens in the market. Right. All right, guys. Peace. Bye.